Okay, people, your boy is back. Tales from the Pen, Part 7. If you're new to the channel, please go down and hit subscribe. Thank you to my 200 so far, subscribers. I appreciate the love, people. I appreciate all the views. I got about, a few thousand views combined, close to 3,000 now on all my videos. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. If you're new to the channel, what I do here is I speak on the penitentiary and my trials and tribulations and the things that I've seen, the things I experienced inside the penitentiary. My name is Fred. I grew up in Queens, and I've done over 16 years between Rikers Island, getting locked up, and upstate penitentiaries. I was locked up at 14. I got arrested at 15. I got arrested again at 16. And by 17, I was in prison for murder. On this channel, I speak about those experiences and the stuff that I've seen, the stuff that I went through, but I do it in not a glorification kind of way. As I always state, I do this for the kids. I do this for people who think it's cool to go to jail. I do it for people who think prison is cool. That's who I do it for. I do it for the people who also want to know about prison, because there seems to be quite a few of y'all. But really, I'm doing it to deter people. I'm doing it so kids can understand, so they don't have to go through the same exact experiences that I went through. You don't have to see none of the stuff that I seen. That's what I do it for. No other reason. I do this for the kids. That's what I do it for. So again, if you're new to the channel, please go down, hit subscribe, support me. I'm just trying to help. You know what I mean? Got all this knowledge, I gotta give it to you. I'm just trying to help. A big topic seems, I think on episode 6, I spoke about booty bandits. Or was it episode 5? I can't even keep track. And it seems like a lot of people been hitting my DMs on my Instagram, which is Pale Rider 11367, PALERYDER 11367, Flushing, Queens zip code. That's my Instagram. A lot of people been hitting me on my Instagram. A lot of people hit my DM, and a lot of people are curious about booty bandits and the booty bandits sections and the stuff that goes on up there about that. Now, booty bandits come in all forms, shapes, and sizes. Now, booty bandits, some of the booty bandits that are up north in the penitentiaries don't just come at you on some gangster shit. A lot of them do. A lot of them will come in your cell with a knife and tell you, just like the movies, blood on my knife or shit on my dick. I'm giving it to you raw, people. That's the saying in there. Blood on my knife or shit on my dick. In other words, I'm gonna either stab you or you gonna lay down with your ass up. There's some like that. There's very much some like that. There's some infamous ones. There's one up north that was in the 90s. A lot of people in the penitentiary in the 90s, 80s, 90s, they know exactly who I'm talking about. This one was called Mother Dear. Mother Dearest, Mother Dear. Okay? Big 6'5" motherfucker. Diesel. Gay as hell. And what Mother Dear used to do, though, Mother Dear was nice with his hands. Mother Dear was master of the 52. The 52 blocks and all that. A lot of people thought that, Mother Dear made up the 52 blocks. Nah. He was just nice with it. But what Mother Dear used to do is, Mother Dear used to knock dudes out. Like, he would like somebody, he don't care what you repping, none of that. If he liked you, he was coming at you. And he was knocking you out, and he was raping you. 1,000%. Only Mother Dear was kind of a different one. When Mother Dear would rape you and then make you do him. Yeah. Mother dear would see you in the shower. Because a lot of people, let me tell you something, there's certain rules to the game, right? There's certain rules in the penitentiary. Some people used to go in the showers. Sometimes, like in Clinton, the whole block goes. So it's like a few hundred people in these showers, a big bathhouse. And some people will do what's called free balling. Free balling means you get naked in the showers in front of everybody and you shower. Nah, that's not how I rock. None of my people rock. You keep your drawers on in the shower. You keep your drawers on in the shower. You take your shower, you keep your drawers on, and at the end you dry up, you put the towel around your waist, and you take your drawers off from there. You know what I mean? You block everything. You know? You don't let everybody see the Meek Millie, you know what I mean? You don't let everybody see it. But some dudes did. So what Mother Dear used to do is, Mother Dear would see something that he liked and want it. And he would make that dude, whoever he was, fuck him. And he would fuck him. This is what he would do. Knock you out and do it. Straight up. Then Mother Dear actually got killed in Clinton. Got stabbed up, thrown off the tier. Back then they did. Now they cover the tiers so no one could go over. You know, I believe that was a Mother Dear rule, because it was just little bars, and you can easily just get thrown over from the third tier easily. And that's what happened. Stabbed up. Spanish dudes jumped him, stabbed him up, threw him over the balcony. He died. 100%. These are the type of people that were up there. There's another one, they call him Dead on Row. This dude was like 6'1", maybe 250. Dark black, like purple black, like crispy black. Just, if he was standing in the court, you wouldn't even see him. Like, just dark as hell. And he used to wear dark glasses, take his greens and his pants, and he would tuck them inside his boots and roll them up, walking around military style. True story. He was known because he had knocked out a horse in Times Square. Sounds crazy. Knocked out a horse. So he was known. So what he used to do is, he used to take these kids, little young dudes that he used to like, or young dudes that he used to want to do something to, and he used to take them and act like he was teaching them boxing. Next thing you know, that dude is knocked the fuck out getting raped. Facts. These he's just one. These are just one or two people I'm telling you about. There's hundreds of them. Do they know who to do that to? Perhaps. Perhaps. But to all my kids listening, is this the type of person you want to run into? I don't think so. Then they got the other side of it. Which is, like, people would, instead of doing it by force, they would run game on you. It'd be a couple of them. So it'd be like, you might be new to the jail. You might be young, impressionable, not really know anybody, and they'll send 2-3 people at you at one time. Right? They'll make up a story. Like, hey man, someone told me, from another jail that you did this. You can look like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. And them dudes be like, you sure it wasn't you, man? Come to the yard, man. We want to talk to you. So you're like, oh shit, talk to me about what? And now here comes somebody else. Hey man, this kid is cool, man. Leave him alone. He's alright. He's with me. That kid might not have known this guy at all, but he became his savior. Not knowing all along, now he's cool with that guy. That guy chased these other guys away. Now he's cool with that guy. And now, guess what? Now he's trying to get up in you. Or he's trying to extort you. Because they were all together in the first place. It was all a game. It was all a game. So you might think, man, this dude is cool. And all of a sudden, he trying to push up on you. Or he telling you, hey, man, listen, man, every time you go to commissary, man, you got to give me $20, man. Or these guys here, they going to get up in you. This is the other type of game. You see what I'm saying? It's a different type of game. You think this guy is cool and he's your savior. So you buy him anything he wants. Meanwhile, you know, you're just getting extorted. Is this what you want to go through? To all my young people watching this? Is this what you really want to go through? These is facts. I knew this one kid, man, and he went to jail. Oh, man, let me tell you what he went to jail for. The kid was a cool kid. He was, at the time when he went to jail, he was only 15. Right? And he was an honor student when he was in the streets. He was, you know, by everybody's claim, he was a good kid. And what happened to him was, his cousin was the bad one. His cousin was the one always in trouble. His cousin was 17, 2 years older than he was. His cousin told him, yo, man, take this walk with me real quick. This is outside in the streets. And he tells him, listen, I'm going to go in this candy store and I'm going to, you know, I'm going to rob him. You just stand right here outside on the corner. Let me know if police come. Now, the kid was just following his older cousin. The kid really didn't want nothing to do with it. But his cousin told him so. He was trying to be down. Peer pressure, right? Direct negative peer pressure. And so the kid waited outside while his cousin went into the store. When his cousin went into the store with his fake gun, by the way, he went in there to rob the place. The owner had a real gun. The owner shot him in the face, killed him. Guess who got charged with his murder? His cousin. His cousin that was standing outside had nothing to do with it, right? He was just there outside. His cousin got charged with his murder and got 25 to life. Because it's called felony murder, in case you didn't know, here in New York State. During the course of one crime, if another one happens, if during the course of a robbery, during the course of anything like that, and a murder happens, it's called felony murder. They charged the kid with felony murder of his own cousin. The kid had 25 to life. The kid was a little young kid from the Bronx, a little Spanish kid. Crazy. But he went up there and dudes turned him out. Dudes ran up in the cell one day, raped him, and then there was a whole group of them, about 3 or 4 of them, that did the same thing the next week. 3, 4 of them raped him. They turned the kid out. I seen the kid after like 5 years. Like, you know, he disappeared for a while, about 5 years. I seen him, and the kid had AIDS, full blown, from being raped in the penitentiary, because the diseases are rampant in there. Full blown AIDS with 25 to life. I believe he's dead now. That's just one story. But to all you kids out there who think, you know, you could just be around something and I ain't had nothing to do with it, that shit don't mean nothing. If you were there, you going to jail. No, but I didn't do it. I didn't pull the trigger. That don't mean shit. You were there. Felony murder is real in New York. Then you got to go upstate and deal with these type individuals, these predators. Because they're predators. They prey on you. You got to know how to handle that shit. I told you in one of the other videos, or you know, the other con was to put something on your bed. To put food on your bed. And if you eat the food, you owe somebody. I spoke on that on video 5 or 6. This is for the new people. They put food on your bed. And if you eat the food, they coming back and when, you know, they want their favor now. 100% true stories, man. Facts. Is this the shit that you want to go through? You want to run into dudes like Mother Dear? You want to run into dudes like Dead Arm Row? These are just a percentage of people. This is just a percentage of the predators that they have up there. That will knock you out and rape you. Now again, I don't condone none of that stuff. I don't approve of none of that stuff. I don't like none of that stuff around me. But if it ain't got nothing to do with you, you can't do nothing about it. Because if that person don't do nothing for themselves, you can't do anything. Now, if it's one of your people, you guys is cool, you guys is tight, and something happened, that's something different. That's another thing. If one of your boys could go up in there and, or you hanging out with a bunch of people and one of your boys gets into something, you got to get in too. Because if not, then you're food. They're going to come for you next just because your boy got into something. You was hanging with him every day and you ain't do nothing. You're going to get it too. That's how the penitentiary works. That's what it's about. So you got to keep your circle tight. And the crazy part is about the thing is that just because somebody's by your side don't mean they're on your side. Let's repeat that, because this goes for out here too. Just because somebody's on your side don't mean that they're by your side, or by your side or on your side. No. Because in there, especially in the penitentiary, especially if you're down with gangs, man. All you young dudes that's out here running the streets doing all this crazy things, all this craziness. When you go in the penitentiary, you're the ones that's going to be doing all the banging. When the OGs give you a knife and tell you go stab that person, you can't ask why. But why should I do that? You just got to take the knife and go do what you got to do. I've seen best friends cut and stab best friends. Because OGs told them to do it. And if you don't do it, if they tell you to do it and you don't do it, you're food. You're the one that's going to get stabbed. You're the one that's going to get cut, along with him too. So, I've seen it all the time. Because the penitentiary rules and the gang rules in there are totally different. The penitentiary rules and laws are totally different than out here. It's a whole different world. It's a jungle in there. Literally. You gotta duck booty bandits. You gotta duck staying out of trouble. You gotta duck, the police who don't like you. You got so much things you gotta duck in there. Is this how you want to live your life? It's not how I want to live my life. It's not how I wanted to live my life. But I lived my life like that. And I feel I lived my life so I can share it with you. So you guys can understand what really happens in the penitentiary. There's no cool shit about it. Stupid. Dumb. Anybody that says it was cool, they just destined to go back. They're not telling the truth. It don't make sense. And some of you young dudes out there may be like, man, you a little older, OG, you don't really know what's going on in these streets right now. Man, listen, let me tell you something, man. Or they tell me, the streets is wilder now. Let me let you in on a little secret. Last year, there was 292 murders in New York City. The year before, it was 5 less than that. Okay? So, 287 the year before. When I was growing up in the 90s, when I went to penitentiary and all that, in 1990, there was 2,247 murders. I didn't say 200. I said 2,240 murders in New York City alone. So tell me how much more wilder is your era. Please, enlighten me. It's the same shit. Oh, you don't know, the gang life was different? No. Just there was no Bloods and Crips when I was growing up. But there was gangs everywhere. There's always been gangs in New York. Don't get it wrong. Always. I say all this to say, I know what I'm talking about. I lived through it. I lived through the most wildest times in New York City and in the penitentiary. Facts. Anybody that was on the Rikers Island or up north in the 80s, in the 90s, in the early 2000s would tell you. Nowadays it's different. There's cameras everywhere and all types of shit. That's the difference. The other difference with this generation is that y'all record everything and put your crimes on TV. put it on YouTube and Facebook. Let me enlighten the young generation one more time. They have a whole police task force just designed for internet stuff, for social media. So when you on there throwing your little setup and doing all that, guess what? They sitting back and charting everything. They're sitting back and charting everything. So when they come officially do a sweep, what could you say? Look at your Facebook page. Look at your YouTube. Look at your Instagram. Dudes ain't hiding shit now. That's why they get caught so fast. Dudes ain't hiding shit now. Dudes will do a crime and video that shit and put it on the internet like they ain't gonna get caught. It's a different era, I get it. A lot of things is different. In the penitentiary, you wore tight pants, you were gay. That's why it's weird for me when I come out here and I seen all these men wearing tight pants. It was confusing to me. It's the style, it's the way it is. I ain't got nothing against it. I'm just saying it was weird for me to see these men walking around in tight pants. Because in the penitentiary, that's an invitation. It's weird for me to see these young kids running around with their pants off their ass, showing their ass and showing their drawers. Dead on Row would have had a field day with you dudes, man. That's why it's just weird to me. It's nothing against the generation. It's just weird for me to see dudes with their ass hanging out or wearing tight pants. Because where I come from, those kind of dudes get raped and sodomized and all types of things, man. So again, to this younger generation, man, I may be a little bit older, but trust me when I tell you, the same shit that was going on when I was in the penitentiary is going on now, even worse. And this is stuff you do not want to be a part of. Trust me on that. All that gangster shit don't mean nothing in there. It don't mean how much gangster you is in the streets. You gonna have to go in there and prove it too. You go in like a tough guy, somebody gonna try your ass, 1,000%. Even if you're the coolest, most humblest dude in the world, somebody's gonna try you. And what you gonna do? You don't want to live like that. To all you young kids out there, you don't want to live like that. Stay your ass in school, man. Get yourself a job. You know, McDonald's damn near pays $16, $17 an hour now. What? I would have much rather worked at McDonald's than to do with the shit I was doing. I was making 6 cents an hour. That's what they pay you in there. 6 cents, 10 cents. If you got a high-paying job in there, a high-paying job, it's maybe 80 cents. 90. If you getting $1 an hour now, oof. Park Avenue. I was cleaning shit. Sweeping, mopping, cleaning toilets for 10 cents an hour. I'm not making this shit up. It's facts. Is this how you want to live your life? Find something else to do. Find something productive to do with your life. If you can sell drugs, you can sell t-shirts. If you're pushing bricks, you can sell anything, man. You could go buy something wholesale and individually sell it. Anything. Is this how you want to live your life? Worrying about the next man stabbing you, cutting you, trying to fuck you? Is this how you want to live your life? I don't think so. So I say to all these kids out here, man, please, stay in school. Get a job. You want to impress people? Get a degree. Do something with your life. That will impress people. You trying to impress these streets. You trying to impress these OGs. that don't give a fuck about you. Because once you go to jail, guess what? Not one of them is coming to see you. Not one. You go to prison, it's out of sight, out of mind. I came home to a block party, but only 1 or 2 people actually came to visit me during that whole time. Hundreds of people out there. But in my mind, I'm saying, where the fuck was all y'all all these years? Is this how you want to live your life, man? Take it from somebody who knows. You don't. Take it from somebody who been there, lived it, done it. You don't want to live your life like that. As I say in every video, experienced people is the greatest teacher. But somebody else's experience could be just as valuable if you listen. And on that note, Fred White, signing off.